Hi everyone, this is Trish Kendall. I have a little story from today that I'm going to share. I went to my niece's, she's 5, she's in kindergarten. I went to my niece's grandparents and special friends day at her school, Dedham Country Day in Dedham, Massachusetts. Let me tell you first why I'm going to tell you this story. Lately, I've been working with some of my clients, their client relationship teams, on the idea that, which I think we all hopefully embrace, that part of our role is to help our client maximize the return on their investment. In this context, it was, their investment in their benefit program, helping them maximize the return on their investment. But sometimes we or the client contacts that we're working with can get fixated or focused on the investment part. What are we spending? And we might not spend enough time on what is the expected return and how do we measure it and how do we improve, etc. I'm not saying we always do that, but sometimes we might get focused on the investments part versus the return part. So if our role is to help them maximize the return on their investment, we got to make sure we're focused on that R. So Grandparents' Day and Special Day, a grandparent stood up to speak to the group, and this was his 18th Grandparents' Day. So he has 13 grandkids who have gone through the school, and the school is pre-K through 8th grade. And he said, my wife and I decided, way back when, that we were going to pay for the tuition for our grandkids for this school. And he laughed and he goes, at that time, we only had 2 grandkids. I didn't know we were going to have 13. So it was funny, but he said, so they have invested in, the 13 grandkids to go through this school from pre-K to 8th grade. And what he also shared then is that his 2 oldest grandsons go to Boston College. They play hockey. They're in the Frozen Four, and they just beat Michigan last night. And they're getting ready to go, I think, to Denver. And he was proud not only of their athletic accomplishments, but their academic accomplishments. And he talked about the relationship that they have with each other and that. And then he talked about his 3rd granddaughter, his oldest granddaughter, his 3rd grandchild, and she's in Denver she's going to be an OBGYN. But he was telling these stories about his grandkids, and he said, all of that started here at this school. The 8 years that my grandkids spent at this school. And he joked and he said, so I calculated before I came here that, 13 grandkids times 8 years. And so he was like doing a little calculation. He was like, I've paid 102 tuitions. And he said, I have all the receipts, but I don't think about the receipts. I think about the return. I think about the return on that investment, and the return and how that has manifested for me as a grandfather in seeing, my grandchildren thrive, and, and that he explained his return. So I just thought that was awesome. I have the receipts, but I don't think about the receipts. I think about the return. So whatever, put that in your pocket. Thanks for being along this journey with me. Choose and become.